Heseltine. What's the mood this evening?
Well, so far we've only heard the exit polls and one result, and I think the important thing is to wait until we've got the results, and then we'll make comments on all that.
Just behind you for one, please.
So just right here, everybody.
There you go.
Thank you very much. Não, foi muito simpático.
Well, obviously we're delighted at the size of majority that's being predicted. We're holding off opening the champagne, of course, until we actually see the results and we know whether the exit polls have been reflected in the ballot box. I don't think we dared to hope that things might be this good. We were aware that the Conservatives had run a very bad campaign. We sensed that people were responding well to Labour and to the positive message that New Labour and Tony Blair were putting forward. But it seems to have turned out even better than we dared to hope.
But we do not think that these existing...
In economic and social terms, it's going to be an unsurprising government. We're not going to see massive changes there, nor are we going to see massive changes in relations with Europe. But in constitutional matters, we are going to see radical changes. It will be a constitutionally radical government, the most constitutionally radical we've had since before the First World War.
And Rupert Allison has lost 6,000, turning round, and 9,000 majority of the Conservatives last time round.
What we saw initially after the exit polls came through was that Sterling showed a little bit of a blip on the upside because that did suggest that we were going to get a very firm Labour majority and no fears about a hung Parliament. Since then we've seen a little bit of that euphoria dip away a little bit as the size of the vote is coming through. But overall Sterling is now very much where it was prior to the election starting, if you like.
I think we're becoming tremendously, horrifyingly Americanized. This election campaign in Britain ran for 5 weeks. That was the longest election campaign since 1945. Dreadfully long by British standards.